So it is now time for me to introduce you to my guest. Firstly, my colleague and managing director, Alison Cryer, who is very lucky today to have a chat with Cecilia. Cecilia is the sales and marketing manager based in Samoa. She's joining us all the way from Samoa, where it's about 10 o'clock in the evening now. So thank you very much, Cecilia, for joining us. But before I leave them having a chat, I would like to show you a short video of the Taumeasina Island Resort. Well, if that doesn't make you want to go on holiday, I don't know what will. Good morning, Alison. How are you?
Hello, for Seb.
Talofa. So Alison is joined by Cecilia. Cecilia, if you can maybe put your camera on. Thank you very much for joining us today. And I will leave you, lady, have a chat.
Thank you, Seb.
Talofa, everyone.
Yeah, and thank you, Fafatai, Cecilia, for joining us today. I know it's usually the reversal of fortunes. We're usually ones on the calls to Samoa STA at the night. They're early morning. That video reminds me so much of my second home. I always feel that Taumeasina is my Samoan home because that's really where I've stayed most of the time when I come to Samoa. I'm very lucky to be welcomed by you there. I actually saw the property before it was built. I remember vividly Nathan, who's your amazing general manager, taking me around this plot of land, trying to make me imagine what it was going to be like. And wow, it was very difficult at the time. And then coming back 1 or 2 years later and seeing it build up and seeing the progress and seeing the different room types. It's been a great journey to be on with you. And you've been there pretty much all the time too.
Yes, so I've been on property or in Taumeasina for 8 years, part of the pre-opening team. We opened in July 2016, and it's been 8 years now.
That's amazing, isn't it? Time flies when you're having fun. And so 8 years, it's very, very close to town. What I love about Taumeasina is it's like being on a little island on your own, but you're so quickly into Apia and close to all the main attractions of Apulu, which is easy to get out to either by hired car or by taxi or DMC. And it's not too far from the airport either, is it? What's it, about 35, 40 minutes?
So it's about 45 minutes from the airport, 5 minutes from town. And like you said, it is very close to all the other sites, the beautiful sites of Samoa. The closest would be maybe the STA and Palolo Deep, which is only like 5 minutes from Taumeasina, and then to go to Toso Trench, which is the little crater with the ladder that goes down, and which is also said to be one of the top 10 places that you must visit. It's only about, I would say, an hour's drive each way, but it's a very beautiful, scenic ride. And I guess the great thing about driving in Samoa is that you will see the beautiful scenes, and it's very clean.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful out there. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, if you go as far as Taumeasina, you go about 15 minutes further, and you've done the whole tour of the island anyway. So it's a great
Yes.
way to it's a great way to
All
see
right.
the island, going with a purpose. So the facilities have grown over the years. You've had new building complexes, new areas of build. Do you want to talk to us a little bit about your facilities? You've obviously got the beach we can see just behind your head there, and beautiful pools. I was watching the video and I thought, I've not actually tried that tennis court. I haven't really had time to try the tennis court or the gym, but I have had my nails done. So yes, tell us about your facilities.
Okay, so you must stay a bit longer when you come next year on the fam, and for everyone that's listening, like what Sebastian said, that you must sign up before the end of this month so that you can come to Samoa next year. I think April or May. And it is exciting when you come down to the islands. Taumeasina Island Resort is very close to town. It's the only island resort in Samoa. We have 116 hotel rooms and villas, but you don't feel crowded because we're on a 14-acre island, and we're the only resort on the island, and you have your little space, and water views, whether it's in the front from a hotel room or the villas. It's very private, basically. We're a 4-point star rating resort, and we have a few of the facilities that we have. We have 24 hours room service, one of the few actually in the islands. And because we're an island on its own, we do not go from the mainland to the island on a boat. There's a causeway, so you just drive right through. And there's water views throughout the resort, basically on the island. Yeah, and waking up to the beautiful ocean every morning. Imagine that. On one side you have the beautiful sunrise, and the other side you have the sunset. We have 2 restaurants and a bar, and there's always nightly entertainment for everyone. So like every Sunday we would have bingo, Mondays karaoke, meet the management. There's poo-poos or canapes and sangria. So if you're in Samoa around that time, come for sangria with the management on a Monday night. And we have karaoke and Tuesdays trivia. And there's a few other entertainment, including the local entertainment, Fear, dance and shows every Saturday. So there's something every night for someone, for your entertainment, sorry.
Yeah, and the rooms are amazing. I think all the rooms have a washer dryer, don't they? Is that right?
So all the villas do.
Villas.
Our king rooms and the double-bedded rooms do not have that, but we do have laundry facilities.
Yeah, so that's really useful if you're doing a longer stay, or if you're a family or a group of friends. The villas are beautiful because they've all got fabulous rooms, lovely bathrooms, and this great washer dryer, which if you're on a small suitcase and away for a few days, I always do my washing there. It's really fantastic. And the food is brilliant as well. The food is so good. Your chefs are fantastic. They really are. One of the things to there's my dog in the background. Sorry about that, everybody. I thought they left the room. So yeah, and the Wi-Fi is so good. It's so reliable, which is real bonus if you've got people that still like to not relax when they're on holiday and stay in touch with their friends and family. And the other thing I always I love, because I'm a slightly difficult picky eater, or I can't eat dairy and gluten, which is a challenge, but your restaurants are always very accommodating, and you definitely have the best latte in Samoa. So even if I'm not in the hotel that day, I come to Taumeasina for my latte. So there you go, everybody.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, and I'm talking about latte. There's my husband bringing me my latte. So cheers, everybody. It's a real family affair today. Sustainability, of course, is something that's key on your agenda. I know that again, from your director downwards, your board, etc. It's very important, as much to Taumeasina as it is to Samoa, that everything, that we provide is as sustainable and responsible as possible. Do you want to run us through any initiatives that you have going at the moment on sustainability, or is it just a general thing?
So basically, at the resort, we have we're trying to go away with plastics. Basically, we've just installed a water filter tap which goes through the UV lights at the bar, and we also sell our bottles, which you can always have free refill throughout the day, and the water is still cold or sparkly through those taps that we have at the bar for all guests to use. Basically, we also have a recycling system on island that we use the water, and that also goes through the UV rays. But we try and work to reduce less plastics at the resort, and also with a lot of the conferencing happening, we work with some of the UN officers in making sure when we're doing those conferences that there's no plastics around, that there's always bottles or glass bottles around for the conferences and everything that we use during the conference or the meetings. Yeah, I guess that's basically how, and like all our rubbish is taken through to the recycling dumps, and we also have a collectible bins at the back with separations of plastic and cans.
Fantastic. That's a really great.
And they pick them up, I think, once or twice a week when they're full.
Yeah. Fantastic. That's a 360-degree policy there. Lots of people can take note. Now, booking, we've got a variety of travel agents and tour operators here. Booking the hotel, how do you, what's the best way from Europe and the UK to book your hotel?
So we work with Island Hoppers and Samoa, and they would be, I guess, and maybe through Rosie Tours, they would be the biggest ones that would actually support us with the European UK market.
And are you on Bookings or anything like that? Some people use Bookings and Expedia, Bookings.com and Expedia. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we are on both channels.
Okay, and you also have some tailor-made travel agents who like to book directly. Is that a possibility?
That is, but the rates may be different and not commissionable, but they can always send that through to like yourselves and us, and then we'll work out something for them during the time of travel.
Fantastic. Now we've got an exciting thing happening soon on that we've been waiting for a while.
Yes.
The King of England and all the heads of states of the Chogam region, which is the Commonwealth heads of state, heads of government, for those that aren't aware of it. So any country that's in the Commonwealth will send their heads of state, and they're coming to Samoa, which is very, very exciting. How are you involved? I mean, you're obviously probably one of the biggest properties on the island, so you've got to be involved somehow.
Yes, so there are 4 main properties on the island that are hosting the heads or the government heads. We have about 17 leaders that are staying at the property, but we have yet to get all their full confirmations as of now, but that is all booked in. And we are doing one reception with the king, and we have the foreign ministers also meeting for 2 days at the resort. There's a lot of security over that time. There's a lot of roadblocks and everything to make sure that the peninsula from here to where they have the parliament meetings or the house in the parliament, the meetings in the parliament house will be blocked throughout. But like there's a lot of things that we're working on at the moment with government and STA. But we're excited because we'll have the king in Samoa. And a lot of the villages are preparing themselves. So there's 56 countries participating, and all the villages have adopted one of those countries. And as you drive through from the airport, you will see flags of New Zealand, of Australia, and and they just beautify with those colors throughout. So yeah, exciting
Oh,
times ahead.
I keep volunteering to come over and help. I haven't had anyone take me up on this yet, but I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. And last but not least, talking about celebrities, I know that you've hosted a couple of people that are well known in the UK recently on your property, including Sarah Ferguson for her charity work. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that, or is there anyone else that you've hosted?
So yes, with the Duchess of York, she stayed with us for about a week, and on another property also in Samoa, which was exciting. But she also came to launch a project which is the diapers, the disposable diapers that is biodegradable, and it is the first or one of the first projects with diapers in the Pacific that they've come to launch and have here. And we had a program with the Duchess to plant coral, because we do plant coral around the resort. In the front of the resort, we have a coral regeneration program where we plant coral, and then the school that actually helps us plant would take them out to the reefs about 6 months after.
Oh.
So that's a program that we did with her, and she was so excited to go out there and plant with us while she was here. And we had a cup of tea with her under the palm trees. But she goes, "Oh, what is this, having tea under the palm trees?" But she was so cool and down to earth, and it was so good to have her here at Taumeasina and in Samoa. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Great. We'll have a few more visitors on that visitors book soon, won't you? Signatures, you can't talk about some of them. And of course, talking about the water is so clear and beautiful that you don't actually have to snorkel. You can usually just stand there and the fishes are all around us. So it's amazing. Cecilia, thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to add that I haven't quizzed you about?
No, it's just at Taumeasina, we have all in our rates. We have breakfast that's included, the Wi-Fi, and the staff are very friendly. We have a lot of activities during the day, not just the night activities. There's a lot of weaving, someone cooking, and a few other activities to name. But and I guess your dollar is much stronger than ours, so it will go a long way. But yeah, we can't wait to welcome guests from our UK European region to Samoa and to Taumeasina.
Absolutely, and as you say, the staff are amazing. They are just fantastic. They're so friendly, and you really do feel as if you're in a different part of the world when you're in Samoa and in Taumeasina. It's a great way of adding a destination to a long haul itinerary. As Seb mentioned earlier, if you've got clients on their way to Australia or New Zealand to see their friends and family, which a lot of our people do, then do try and persuade them to come to Samoa for a week, just to experience something different and to bring their friends and family to somewhere different as well. It's only a couple, 4 hours, 5 hours, depending where you're flying from, and it is just so worthwhile going to paradise. So thank you, Cecilia. I look forward to seeing you in March. Sadly, not in October. But
anyone have any questions?
Yeah, exactly. Do we have any questions?
We do not actually, unless somebody wants to come on and ask a question. We don't have anything in the chat box. So.
Oh yes, are the villas self-contained?
Oh, there you go.
Yes, we have our 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom villas that are self-contained. Have a kitchenette. We also have dishwashing, a full stand fridge, and also we have washing machine and a dryer, which is Allison's favorite on holiday.
Yeah, absolutely, and they are really very, very modern and very, very comfortable villas. And that was just can we run through the meal basis again? Someone just asked.
Yes, so our room rate is inclusive of breakfast for 2 adults and 2 children under the age of 12. But if you're there in the villa, we would usually say just 4 people. So if you have 4 friends that's sharing the villa, they all get the breakfast, which is a full buffet breakfast. We do not do meal plans because We're just 5 minutes away from town, and a lot of people would like to go into town and experience the local dining. There's a few good restaurants just maybe 5 minutes down, which is Paddles, which is Italian, Samoan, and there's some other seafood restaurants around. So yes, we don't do meal plans here, but breakfast is included. We do have two restaurants. We have a la carte and we do buffets on certain nights of the week, which is local cuisine, specific seafood, and maybe and a barbecue and a curry night during the week.
So really, there's a whole plethora of things to do anyway on the resort, but that's such a sustainable practice as well. There's very few hotels that don't do meal plans, and that is all part of a destination sustainability to try and make sure they spread the wealth amongst all the different people. And I'm not allowed to probably, but I would thoroughly recommend Paddles. So also, as you were talking, if your clients don't have time to get all their beauty treatments done before they go on holiday, tell them not to worry, because I've seen all sorts of examples of wonderful beauty treatments coming out of the beauty parlor at the resort, and it's much better value for money, which is always worth knowing. And the Fear night is absolutely exceptional. You have to experience it. The team at Taumeasina do a great job, and that's when you get the local barbecue too. So lots to look forward to. I look forward to seeing some of you on the fam trip soon, and I think no more. I've got a few thank yous, Cecilia, but no more questions. So I'll hand back to Seb. But lovely to see you, and look forward to seeing you.
Nice to see you too. Yeah. Hi, Laura.
Thank you very much, ladies. Well, thank you to all of you for joining us today. Again, a recording of this webinar will be posted on our brand new travel agent program, Samoa Specialist. The link is simply samoaspecialist.com. You can see it on the screen. I will be reaching out to you over the coming days with some additional information. Please do make sure to follow us on social media, whether it's Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and pay close attention as we are about to launch a brand new social media campaign around Chogum. Alison was mentioning the Commonwealth Head of Government meeting taking place in Samoa. We are putting the final touches to what I believe is a great competition, allowing you or your customers to win a holiday to Samoa. But for now, thanks again for your time, and see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.